What's up YouTube? I've been searching around recently for decks that do well in the Sandman matchup but also are good decks on their own. And I stumbled across this beautiful ongoing list by LambySeries himself, the Thanos Master. Lamby has had quite a bit of success with this deck on ladder as well as in tournaments, and proving once again that the Thanos Lockjaw archetype is not entirely dead. It just needed a bit of tweaking and it needs some smart piloting. But first of all, let me tell you right away, the best cards in the Sandman matchup as well as the Galactus matchup are going to be Iceman, because they play a lot of expensive cards, so Iceman has very high chances of hitting their ramp cards, namely Wave or Electro. Besides that, Professor X can also completely ruin their dreams. You can either catch a Galactus with Professor X, making you immediately win the game basically, or you can really restrict the space for your opponent where they would be able to play something like Galactus or their big ramp cards in the case of Sandman, and also stops Doom bots from going into the Professor X location. Another tech that I personally added here was Goose. Similar purposes, really good in the Galactus matchup and can really throw off ramp decks that try to play a bunch of expensive cards. I cut Armor. Armor is also a totally legitimate choice in this deck. Besides that, we mostly play an ongoing package that is very good at spreading out power across multiple locations with Blue Marvel as well as Claw, and you can double down on their effects with Onslaught. To make sure that you also win the Onslaught location, you also just have to play Devil Dinosaur or Iron Man there. So two cards that are also incredibly good at going tall, which means big numbers in just one location. But you might have noticed this deck is very flexible overall. It can go wide and spread buffs, it can control locations with Professor X and Goose and so on, and it can put out some big juicy power numbers. The part not mentioned yet is of course Lockjaw, still super synergistic with the Thanos stones. And speaking about Thanos stones, the most important one is usually going to be the Time Stone. Most of the time we want to play that on turn 3 if we don't find Lockjaw, and then play a 5-cost card into a 5-cost card. But keep in mind that Soul Stone is also incredibly good in this deck because it can get its effect doubled by Onslaught. And to round out the deck, Wasp is some perfect Lockjaw fodder, mostly just an activator, but even if she does not serve that purpose, she can easily swoop into the Goose location or just receive Blue Marvel buffs, and can be played alongside Professor X in the same turn, so can put some significant power spikes into locations at no cost. My final verdict on this deck is that it's a very good mix of fun and quite good, very solid deck. It's definitely not easy to play. You have to be very strategic with planning your turns ahead, and you need to be very careful where you invest your control pieces, because you don't have a lot of interaction, but you want to make the most out of cards like Professor X or Goose. Nonetheless, I had a blast playing this deck in the Infinite ranks, and I want to share some gameplay highlights with you. Enchantress counters Sandman. Okay, please explain how. Your opponent plays Sandman on turn 4. That means you play Enchantress on turn 5 to get rid of the effect, and then you only have turn 6 free. And you had no turn 5 set up. I don't really mind the Bifrost. Snipe him on turn 4. Then you still invested your turn 4. You had to snipe him in the first place. You were behind in priority, otherwise you couldn't have sniped him. You still lose out on 1 power, because Sandman is 5 and Enchantress is 4. You're playing from even further behind. Dino for the draw, I'm pretty sure. I think then we just go Blue Marvel left, Onslaught left kind of thing. No, that's not that good. I'm liking Blue Marvel, but we need some more small stuff, I guess. I should probably snap this if they start with Bishop. I am scared of Enchantress and Shang, though. Although I can hide the Dino behind Goose to protect from Shang. Not if there's Sarah. No, I honestly think cards like Prof X and Claw are actually good against Sandman. The cards, singular cards that can play from multiple locations. In this case, even Blue Marvel Onslaught combo. Dino is also bigger than most of the big stuff that Iceman Ramp plays. Is it just Blue Marvel Onslaught? Or is Onslaught too greedy? It's just Blue Marvel and we play a bunch of small stuff. I think we want Goose here for Shank protection. We would have to play this turn. And Iceman still has an effect this turn. I think we just do this. Iron Man Onslaught, also fine. But we're not sure we're winning the Dino lane. The thing is, Goose doesn't help if my opponent drops Sarah here. Then we're still getting either Enchantress or Shanked. But it doesn't seem like they're playing Sarah. What is this, a bounce deck? This looks odd. So this would be... It's not bad. This is bad. This is also kind of cool, just doubling the Soul Stone. Claw left makes sense. Could be some Patriot shenanigans. I honestly think it's just this. We do lose power here. I'm mostly scared it could be like this could definitely be Bast Valkyrie Patriot. I might have overcommitted to the right, but we'll find out. Very curious about this game. Okay, the Onslaught was a good call though. Hit Monkey. Okay, this is some crazy miracle deck. It is Patriot. It is Patriot. They might go for Patriot and Mystique here, I think. They gotta win the right. It's not Mystique. Big place. Oh, very important that the real Mysterio is not on the right side. Victory. GG's. Pinpoint precision. Clutch power distribution here.
The universe shall be set right.
I got Dino for Onslaught. Yeah, but the Dino would be overkill with Onslaught, you know? We're probably getting the rock on our side. Uh-huh. I think in this case I'm fine with getting the rock. A bit of a poor opening hand though. I think it's more important to farm Mir Island buffs. Rock is also a target for Blue Mar. Bit late, but we'll take it. This is probably beneficial for our opponent though. We don't really have ways of interacting with their Dracula. Ooh. They have priority though. I just locked down New York here, right? There's zero shot my opponent plays into New York. I think I'm gonna try to win the right side with Iron Man. Yeah, they wouldn't play MODOK left though. You can't really read Professor X here. We're just seeing Iceman and Goose. Oh, but they can't play middle. They would probably not play right. Maybe they are playing MODOK left. Then I think this is my best shot. Because if I Prof X right and they play a bunch of cards now, I just straight up lose the game. I think this is a better shot. Let's try to snap this. Whenever I think I have more than 50% chances of winning, I should increase the wager, right? It's kind of like having a coin flip that is favored to your side, like on a weighted coin or a weighted die roll. Of course you would want to play for more money. Okay, is Iron Man better than Dino here? A little bit, right? Iron Man's gonna be an additional 14. Dino is... I think they're gonna be the exact same, actually. Oh, it's Dracula, though. Shit, I'm not sure if we're beating this. But I can't really go Blue Marvel. I think it has to be this. Just hope they don't discard Apocalypse with the Dracula. Nah, I like the Iron Man double down on right side. Let's try this. I think I might have messed up. Oh! Oh! One power win. GG's. Damn, the Professor X was really clutch. Alright, perfect.
Destiny will arrive.
It's funky though. I attacked in Goose and now like Goose is not finding any purpose anymore. Let's start off with a safe and secure. We want to start drawing first. Let's go Soulstone. Crimson Cosmos is pretty annoying for us. This is snappable. What do we do with Goose? For now we draw, that's for sure. You know what, actually? We want Space Stone and Iceman and so on to get merged, I think. Because we are constricted on board space. Hit Lockjaw. Okay. So it's an ongoing mirror, but our opponent plays a different version than we do. I think we want to do this. Soulstone middle definitely makes most sense. We know that our opponent's gonna try to stack up this location. Okay. Our opponent didn't ram, so we don't have to watch out for their Prof X yet. Pretty weak turn 4 on my end. Just hope my opponent also doesn't have much here. Who's won me that Hela game? Yeah, okay, it's kind of true. Oof. So I would expect a Blue Marvel follow-up because they're very weak in the middle. Ah, no, it's Space Stone, never mind. They have priority. We don't really have a Professor X play. I guess Dino left makes sense, but I also want to take the Stark Tower buff, kind of. Dino mid isn't bad. Oh, I really don't want to clog up here, though. I don't think we're playing Wasp. We need to keep this open for potential Thanos. Oh? Did they get greedy with Professor X? Probably got him.
All systems go.
They can't Spectrum anymore. Could be something like Blue Marvel mid. I think Thanos mid just wins. But technically, Onslaught is better, right? This is already 10 power. If my opponent plays a card, it's going to be 11. Don't think I'm snapping here. It's a bit too obvious. But we should be winning. Dino goes back to 9. No way for my opponent to get 4 power to the left. I feel like we should be good here. Khazar? Let's go, GG's. Okay, assuming someone in chat asked if I should snap. I don't think we ever had a good spot to snap here, and we surely should not snap turn 6 because then it's way too easy for our opponent to retreat. Because it is looking very bad for them after this Professor X Dino situation. In this situation, I don't think we should have snapped turn 6. Couple cubes short of a rank? You're lying. This is infinite matchmaking. Electro. Okay, I'm not quite sure what to expect here. Our opponent got one of these 3. Dino, Blue Marble, Iron Man. Gotta keep that in mind because they all are very impactful in different ways. Ooh, that's an Iron Man location. Koya Electra? What? Our opponent might just be farming boosters. I'm not quite sure what's going on here. Do we just fill up the middle here? Probably. I'm just thinking, like, I really want Iron Man to go into the middle. We gotta find a window where we play like a 1-drop and then Iron Man. GG's, I guess. This game looks over. Dino left, Thanos right. Snap. I mean, again, if I snap now, my opponent just runs. I'm not playing a card on turn 4, so it's better to not snap now. Let my opponent think they can get back into this game. And then snap before we reveal the Dino. Now the snap is much better. Now it doesn't look as screwed for my opponent anymore. They discarded Shang. I think I just go Onslaught left. Okay, this is fine. Because if I would go Thanos right side, there's the risk of my opponent playing a Hulk or Magneto or something into the right as well. Same player. Okay, we're not certain yet what kind of deck they're playing. They showed us Storm, Jessica Jones, and Devil Dino. That is very surprising to me. I would assume they'll try to storm the left side. We can time stone for some super early ramp here. Get double blue Marvel out. That has to be good, right? And then we can shut them down with Goose, technically. Thinking about snapping back here, but our opponent might have also switched decks. Now play something that kind of counters us. Base Stone's pretty good, freeing up space in the middle. It's fine. Oh, we could also get cheeky. No, I think I'll just go straight forwards. I personally like snapping this, I think. Should still have priority next turn, and then we can still Reality Stone the middle. I don't think I care if they go double Cosmo here. What's your game plan? What's your deck even? There's the Storm. But if they keep Sinister London open, like, what does Storm do? I think I'll do this, then play Iron Man mid, then play Thanos mid. Cosmo mid is also interesting, to be honest. I'm just playing ongoing cards from now on, so I'd rather have my opponent not play on reveals, I think. I think we're getting them good here. Oh, okay, Avengers Compound's actually annoying. Nice. Oh, they were gonna go quadruple Dino, basically. That was their idea, I think. Still Iron Man next turn. Iron Man's better than Thanos. GG's! The snap timing was crucial. Before we reveal our power spikes with Blue Marvel. It should have arguably even snapped before showing Time Stone. We really dislike rocks. I'd be fine with Reality Stoning this right away. Regarding Thanos, they added new voice lines with the patch. But so far it's always been the same voice line, right? That's what I'm a bit surprised by. Have I played Hogwarts No, I haven't played Hogwarts Legacy. I don't really play single-player games. I also just don't have time to play anything besides the game that I'm currently working on. Okay.
Breaking news.
Armor Electro? And oh yes, Iceman did hit Electro. That's huge. This is a Sandman ramp deck. So Goose is very annoying for them as well. We play Goose right side. They can't Electro there anymore because it's too expensive. It's pretty cool, I think. So they're gonna have to kinda clog up themselves in the middle.
Wind, aid my hand.
Huh? This could still be that deck. Storm is a bit of a surprising choice, though. Oh, Claw, such a good pull. Ooh. This is a classic get wrecked moment. Oh my goodness. We just straight up win here, don't we? It could even go like Claw, Iron Man, Onslaught. We'd get plus 12 into middle. The other play is like... Ah, but Space Stone doesn't show until the end of game. Yeah, no, I think I like it. I'm gonna start off with Iron Man. There, we might have to end up playing Claw middle, like needing to play Claw middle. Because they can go Doom into Odin here. Oh, Prof X. Prof X middle, Onslaught left. Has to be the play. The thing is, we only lose the right side if they specifically go Doom into Odin. And they would have to do that left side. So even if our opponent now plays into the middle, we might lose this location, but we win this one. And we're also going to win the left with Onslaught. Let's go. I think this is going to be Doom into Odin, and we just went for the Giga Brain Professor X. Let's see. I'm very curious what's going to happen here.
I am Iron Man.
Oh.
Wakanda forever.
Okay. I don't look as smart as I would like to here, but this is functionally the same as Doom into Odin.
Victory.
My opponent's idea was trying to stack up some big stuff here and send it over to the other two locations. And that would have been the only way we lost, but the Professor X stops that line of play, that game plan. GG's.
Destiny will arrive.
Tweet. Okay, the first Mind Stone opener we've had all day. Wait, this could actually be not that bad for us. I usually don't like seeing Shadow King ever, but in this deck we play so much ongoing that we don't really have a downside from Shadow King. It's gonna be a Dino Darkhawk deck most likely if they start with Quinjet. I don't really like Machine Word in that case. Swordmaster discarding She-Hulk. Now I'm confused. Now I'm even more confused. What do we do here? Time Stone is really good on the right. Time Stone into Onslaught is a line of play. I don't really like playing Goose here though. Yet. Just for hand space. You know what? Screw it. Goose left and we'll just draw Blue Marvel eventually. Because we're good players. That's the Lamby version? Kind of. I just changed armor for Goose so far. Next turn is gonna be weird. I guess it'll just be like Claw middle, Iron Man middle maybe? I don't know about this. That's fine. Yeah, I think it's Iron Man middle. I'm not sure if we're winning the right side though against something like a Dino. I wish we had Blue Marvel here, that would be sick. Actually, we could go Claw middle and still threaten the Iron Man on the right side. That's just strictly better, isn't it? Because it's less likely our opponent is gonna try to contest the middle. Oh, I should probably snap this. We're probably just ditching the left side. And next turn could be Iron Man right and then like Iceman Wasp middle. Oh, it's the Infuriate deck. But like, how do you win here? What's your end game? What's your legacy? They can't magic anymore. Shang doesn't have a target. They shouldn't play Enchantress. Although Enchantress would beat me. Let's try this. If they try to... Like, if they stay in this game, they probably try to beat me on the right side. Let's see if our opponent talks themselves into staying. That's always what we hope for in these types of situations. More often than not, it won't happen. But getting extra cubes for free is always super nice. Could be a Sentry deck, could be. But they discarded She-Hulk. I think it was the Infinite She-Hulk combo deck. Like with Moongirl. Could discard and steal decks mitigate Sandman. I don't know how Yoink decks would mitigate Sandman. Generally speaking, discard. Like Hela should have a good matchup into Sandman. But Hela is not a good deck overall. That's a bit of the issue with Sandman. All the decks that have a really good matchup into Sandman are bad into the rest of the meta, or into most of the meta at least. I think something like some type of Sauron deck might be an exception. I haven't tried it yet myself. Yondu, what have you done? So I'm gonna save the Goose. Onslaught, goddammit. Ah, oh wait, no, I can play. Oh, this is easy. Easy game. This and Prof X right. GG's. I think there are some disgusting Dracula control decks waiting to happen. What would that look like? YOLO? Has to be YOLO, right? It's too late to turn back. This still feels like Galactus, but like Daredevil? This could be Lockjaw Space Stone. It could just be Iron Man and whatever we draw afterwards. Don't have Onslaught anymore, which means Iron Man is not that good. I think we need to take a risk here. We might also get Professor X, actually. What if we do it middle? I like it. How did I not think of this before? It's way better in the middle. Yep. Our opponent seems to think so as well.